What's going on, you guys? Yes, great fight tonight. Great fight tonight. Caleb Plant, David Benavidez has concluded. David Benavidez finds a way to slow down Caleb Plant and eventually gets the victory via unanimous decision. Hit that like button for your boy, man. Great fight, great rivalry. I'm. They handled it like men immediately after the fight. They squashed the beef. There's no longer beef. Um, Great fight, man. We're gonna talk about it real quick. They got us up late, but it was for a good cause, right? It was a great fight tonight between David Benavidez and Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant showed hella heart in this fucking fight towards the end. Anybody else I think would have went down. Caleb Plant showed he did not want to go down for nothing, man. Caleb Plant actually won, in my opinion, probably the first half of the fight, but then David Benavidez, just the Mexican monster, man. He starts off slow, but he amps up. And once he goes, he goes. And once he goes, he's hard to stop. Really good at fighting close quarters. And I think Caleb Plant, biggest mistake in the fight was he engaged the clinch a little too much. I think that was his problem. And then Benavidez started to kind of get used to him clinching. Then he kind of knew what to do in the clinch. And eventually he buzzed Caleb Plant, and we saw how that happened, right? Great fight, man. Hella, hella, hella everything shown in this fight tonight. You a fool, B fighter. You said the Eminem curse strikes again. Hey man, they need to leave Eminem songs alone before these fights. Yeah, salute to Picasso in the building. I see you. Yeah, man. Great fight, great cards tonight. Man, it was a really, really good night of boxing. Salute to PBC, man. They did a really good job tonight. This is what boxing is about right here. Jesus Ramos beat the hell out of Joey Spencer. I mean, Jesus Christ, that was a one-sided fight. I mean, everything looked at 50-50 on paper, but that fight was not 50-50. Wow. Caleb Plant did good though, man. He did good surviving. I thought Benavidez was gonna get him up out of there. I only had him slightly winning this fight, and the reason why is you saw in the first half of the fight, but then eventually Benavidez started to turn it up on him. Benavidez is very impressive, man. I like the guy. He didn't seem tired at all after the fight. He kept his composure. He showed defense. He showed some counterpunching ability. His feet ain't fast, but he was still able to eventually cut off the ring, even a 22-foot ring. Salute David Benavidez, man. You know what I'm saying? Because usually dudes will rather have a phone book, but he let Caleb Plant have it his way, and he still got the job done. So salute to David Benavidez, man. Hey, I don't know, man. David Benavidez is going to be tough for anybody to beat at 168 pounds, bro. He's going to be tough for anybody to beat. Yeah, Kenny Bayless is a horrible referee. He shouldn't really officiate. They should put him on the back burner. He had his day. Put Kenny Bayless on the back burner, man. He intervenes in these fights too much. I ain't got no problem with the clinching per se. I do think Caleb Plant engaged it a little too much, and that became his detriment. I think Benavidez eventually caught on to that. But Kenny Bayless, man, he's a horrible referee. Horrible referee. Yep, Plant left his hand out. Benavidez had his right hand available, and he was hitting him on the side of his head. You know, really good fight, man. Really good fight. Man, I don't even want to say there was any losers tonight. You know, I don't really count losers anyway in boxing, man. Really, really good fights tonight. Christopher Primetime Colbert, for those who don't know, got the upset victory over Rayo Jose Venezuela earlier tonight. But yeah, man, David Benavidez is going to be a problem. Will Canelo fight David Benavidez? David Benavidez calls out Canelo Alvarez after the fight. He wants to fight him in September. What's up, Canelo Alvarez? Get past John Ryder, have a super Mexican showdown between Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez. I think that's the next fight to see this year in 2023. Nah, Canelo ain't gonna fight. Benavidez didn't even have a scratch on him either, man. Caleb Plant fought his ass off tonight, man. He started off really, really good. But it just wasn't enough, man. Benavidez got a really good endurance, man. Impressive, dude. Very impressive. I think that's one of his abilities as a fighter is his endurance. and really the ability to cut weight, because he looked at pretty bad, but he still came in that fight and really put up a really good performance against a style he really never been in there with before like that. And a 22-foot ring. He did a really good job, man. Benavidez is going to be a nightmare for anybody, man. Great guy, great fighter. Good for the sport too. Yeah, Benavidez pressure is ridiculous, dude. Pressure is ridiculous. I mean, Caleb Plant did a really good job, and I don't think most people probably wouldn't have been able to adapt to Caleb Plant unless you were an elite fighter yourself. You know what I'm saying? And Benavidez has proved to be an elite. He didn't get deterred by Caleb Plant's mobility early on his defense. He kept pushing forward, and he eventually broke Caleb Plant down. And I mean, you thought he was going to get the stoppage. You said Canelo about to go to cruiserweight and get the hell up out of there. Yeah, man. Yeah, Caleb Plant did look pretty timid with the right hand tonight. He looked really timid with the right hand. You said the only guy that could beat Benavidez at 168 might be Morrell. I think I can agree with that, bro. I don't even think Boo Boo Andre could beat Benavidez, if I'm honest, you guys. I don't even know if Boo Boo Andre could beat this dude. You said if Caleb didn't get tired, I think it say he would have won Avery. Yeah, Caleb got tired tonight. Caleb got tired tonight, man. Some guys said Caleb Plant was going to get tired. He had stamina issues, and sure enough, that's exactly what happened. He got tired tonight, and it cost him the fight, if you ask me. Oh, dude, I ain't got no problem giving Benavidez respect. I like Benavidez. I just felt that Caleb Plant slightly had the edge. I said slightly, and you see the reason why I said slightly. It was a competitive fight, and then Benavidez took over the second half of the fight, basically. So yeah, Benavidez showed us something tonight. I think he's a real threat at 168 pounds to anybody, even Boo Boo Andre, especially the Boo Boo Andre we seen last. Dave Morrell might be a little different, but as of right now, I think Dave Benavidez is the guy at 168. Caleb Plant, he couldn't fight on the inside with Benavidez. He couldn't fight on the inside with him. He couldn't do it, so he clinched. But I think he clinched too much, man. I think he clinched a little too much in the fight. He should have really made Benavidez work. He really should have just made it a boring fight to a degree. But Caleb Plant, he got a lot of heart, man. He got a lot of heart, and you could tell he was trying to really get it done in the end. But it just wasn't enough. You said not if Bevo comes down. Now that's a little different. I think that's a little different. You say you wasn't impressed with Benavidez tonight? Yeah, man, he clinched a little too much in the fight, man. I think the clinches it worked out for him in the beginning, but I think he did it a little too much because he was too afraid to get into a close quarters fight with the Mexican monster. That's what that was. He didn't want to get Benavidez is nasty and close to mid range, so he didn't really want to stay in close quarters. So he engaged the clinch. And fortunately for him, he had Kenny Bayless as a referee, who don't let too much action go down in the clinch. You said, man, Bushido, what happened? Yeah, man, Caleb Plant got beat tonight. Y'all hit that like button for your boy. Caleb Plant got beat tonight, but it was a very great fight. Look, man, I only had him slightly beating Benavidez tonight. It wasn't no hate or no shit like that. It was just a style thing. Benavidez is a really dope fighter, man. I like how they squashed it immediately after the fight. They squashed it, and they had to after that type of fight because it's not like it was really a one-sided affair. It was a pretty competitive fight all the way up pretty much until, one may say Plant had the edge all the way up until pretty much the 6th, 7th round when Benavidez really started to find his groove. He said he held him all night like they was Netflix and chilling. Man, he was holding. Hey, I thought it was gonna be a draw, but Benavidez really start just finding his His punches was really starting to land, playing to stop moving. He started standing in front of him, and that's what happened there. That's what happened there. You said what technique did he use to cut weight? Oh man, I don't know. That's probably one of his special abilities, like Jerry Hurd and those dudes, man. Some of those bigger guys that can cut a lot of weight and still be able to have a big gas tank on them. Benavidez is one of those guys because he did not fade at all in this fight tonight. In a 22-foot ring, 22-foot ring, and he still was able to catch up and eventually stop Caleb Plant. I mean, not stop him, but pretty much stop Caleb Plant from doing what he does best, and that's box. I think David Benavidez beats probably everybody at 168, maybe except for Dave Morrell. Maybe. I feel like Dave Morrell is still a little rough around the edges. Maybe Boo Boo Andre, but Boo Boo Andre didn't look good at his 168 debut. Yeah, Jason Williams, Mexican Monster, got the job done tonight. Against his rival Caleb Plant. Good fight, man. Really, really good fight. Good card, man. Good card from top to bottom, man. Salute to Al Heyman and PBC from doing a good job. You gotta give Al credit when he does good, you guys. I think Al did good tonight. Joey Spencer got beat up so bad. Oh my goodness. I don't know, man. Those type of beatings, only one or two things gonna happen. He's gonna either go down to welterweight or he's just never gonna be the same fighter, man. Usually when you take those type of beatings, he got beat up. He got totally dismantled by Jesus Ramos. Jesus Ramos is just the total mismatch. It was crazy. I didn't expect. We never seen Joey Spencer get beat up that bad. Those type of beatdowns can damage a fighter mentally. So we gonna see how Joey Spencer's bounced back from that, man. Luckily, his dad stopped it because Jesus was definitely gonna stop him. Colbert, we got to see him fight Rayo again. Colbert, some may say he got an early Christmas present. Colbert may have got an early Christmas present. We go see how that plays out. That was a good performance from Chris, in my opinion. I felt like Rayo won the fight though, but I think Chris really showed a lot of heart, a lot of grit, considering how his last fight looked. But man, Caleb Plant, man, what's next for him now? 2 losses to 2 of the top guys in the division. Where does he go from here? Where does Caleb Plant go from here? You lost to Canelo, you lost to David. So where do you go from here? Do you go up to 175? What are your chances of beating Beevil? Right? Do you try to go down to 160? He said he could make 160 a while back, but that was a while back. He's 30 now. Do he go down to 160? What's next for Caleb Plant after this type of loss? It's not the fact that he lost. I don't care about the loss, but where do you go from here? Do you work your way back up into a fight with Benavidez or Canelo? Because this is supposed to be the revenge tour for Caleb Plant to get back in there with Canelo Alvarez. You said Plant got to go down to 160. Yeah, man. That may be his best option at this point. 30 years old. He had 2 of the biggest. He already fought 2 of the top guys in his weight class. He came up short against both of them. Where does he go? Do he go up to fight Better Beef or Beevil? Any of those guys, those big guys that like heavyweight? I don't think so. So 160 may be the next move for Caleb Sweet Hands Plant. But now for David Benavidez, there's a lot of options. You said Colbert may dominate Rayo in the rematch. Hey, I think Colbert may have newfound confidence after their performance, man. Colbert may have found, because he learned a lot about himself tonight. Chris Primetime Colbert. He learned a lot about himself. I think Chris Primetime could have made that fight an easier fight if he had just boxed and used his legs. But maybe he felt like he needed something to prove something. I think he proved it, even though a lot of people may feel he got a gift decision tonight. You said Rayo got robbed? Yeah, man. I thought Rayo won too. You said it's over for Caleb, huh, Obsidian? Yeah, man. It might be over, man. I don't know. I don't want to say it's over, but where does he go? Right after you fought two of the best guys already, the Canelo got all the belts, so it's not like he could kind of go to another sanction. But all roads led to Canelo, and Benavidez was in the way. You couldn't get past that wall. You know what I'm saying? You said they gonna put him on the shelf. His only best option is go down to 160. He may dominate at 160 for sure. You know, Caleb Plant can do some good work at 160. His power, he'll probably really be able to hurt guys down there. And they probably really wouldn't be able to hurt him too much. You said Chris got dog walked? You said Caleb might be a gatekeeper now, huh? Hey, yeah, Chris Colbert ain't beating none of those dudes. Them dudes, he might, Michelle Rivera, we got to see how he looks, but yeah, plan to be really good at 160. He'll probably be better at 160 anyway. He'll probably be better at 160 if he can comfortably make the weight now. Because I don't really see no other options for Caleb Plant other than 160. It's kind of open. Lara's gonna be out the door soon. Jamal, that's a fight they could have. You know, he can come down there and fight Jamal at 160. But after this fight tonight, he got his nose cut. He got beat up a little bit. He might want to take some time off. So, you said this fight was underwhelming? You said, where the hell is Jamal? Yeah, Jamal was supposed to hop in that ring, bro. LT. Jamal was supposed to hop in the ring. Jamal didn't want to go nowhere near that ring, man. He didn't want to go nowhere with him. Jamal was doing a lot of talking. It was fun, though. Yeah. Yeah, Caleb ran out of gas. That was the you said you thought it was being more competitive? It was competitive in a sense to where Caleb won. You could argue that Caleb won the first half and that Benavidez clearly won the second half. But it kind of went to the degree it looked how I expected it to look, the fight. I thought Caleb Plant was going to be able to keep it up for 12 rounds and get the coast to a victory, but hell no. Benavidez's pressure is ridiculous. You said Maul's a PBC salesman helping sell the fight. Yeah, 2 up, 2 down. I think Caleb Plant, his lack of power eventually kind of hurt him. And I think it's going to hurt him in these big fights with the elite guys, you know, the elite tougher guys. 160 is the only other option I see for Caleb Plant at this point. It's not like he's a shot fighter or anything like that. I think he's still a world champion caliber fighter. Really, really good job tonight, man. I gotta give him credit. It was a really good, just really good matchups. Really good matchups. Except for the Spencer Jesus Ramos, that was a good matchup on paper, but we saw that it was far from a good matchup. It was a total mismatch. Yeah, Kenny Bayless needs to retire, man. He should have been retired. Hit that like button for your boy, man. We got like almost 300 people in here. Kenny Bayless should have been retired years ago, man. He's just really interrupting the fights now with his horrible reffing style. Nobody wants to watch you ref a fight, bro. You get too involved with these fights. You need to sit your ass down somewhere and be a judge or something. Yeah, Caleb Plant, man, he just don't got the steam. He don't got the gas tank to keep it up for 12 rounds. And the thing is, right? He had the 22-foot ring. You know what I'm saying? He had the ring to benefit him. Benavidez gave him that. Salute to Benavidez, man. He let Caleb Plant have it his way. And he still got the job done. That's what I'm talking about. Caleb Plant just couldn't do it, even when he had it his way. He ain't got the gas tank, man. Salute to TBE for being able to keep up that style for a duration of 12 rounds each night out. Wow, you said 17 likes? Oh, hell, man, hit that like button, man. Wow. Wow. 17 likes? That's crazy, bro. Yeah, the commentary was pretty biased, bro. But I wasn't really paying it too much attention, dog. I wasn't trying to pay the commentaries too much attention. They was pretty biased, you know. Hit the like button, man. David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, man. Canelo Alvarez has a real threat on his hands at 168 pounds. The Canelo Alvarez fans, let me talk about this real quick. I've been peeping game. See, I picked Caleb Plant to slightly win because of a style thing. I like both fights. I'm a fan of both of them. But I noticed a lot of Canelo Alvarez fans was picking Caleb Plant simply because, well, let's be real. The Mexican monster is a threat to Canelo Alvarez. Star power. It was a pro Benavidez crowd tonight. The Mexican fans are starting to gravitate towards Benavidez. He speaks good English. He speaks Spanish. He's a humble dude. He's a mean dude in the ring. Benavidez is good for the sport. You know what I'm saying? He could be nasty, but he could also be nice. You know, Canelo Alvarez is gonna have to fight Benavidez. So I don't want to be seeing no Canelo Alvarez fans trying to find you can't find it out now. It's time to put up a shut up. It's time now, Canelo. After you get past this little layup and John Ryder, you should be able to get past John Ryder with no problems. You're fighting in Mexico, you're having it your way. You should be able to get past John Ryder and then fight David Benavidez in September. Huge fight. That's a huge fight in September for the Mexican holiday, right? Huge. So, yeah, that's the big money fight at 168 pounds. He don't even got to entertain Beevil. He can put Beevil on the back burner and let Beevil fight better Beef. He can fight Benavidez. And now you can't say he's not a pay-per-view draw. He ain't fought. You can't say nothing now. So, yeah, I noticed a lot of dudes was only riding with Caleb Plant simply because he was somewhat of a style threat to David Benavidez, but David Benavidez got the job done tonight, and now there's no excuses. Yeah, Canelo got to step up, bro. Yeah, brown ass mama. Benavidez just was having his way. Only thing that was really slowing him down was the clinching, the excessive holding at that point. At that point, you can call it excessive holding, but that was the only thing that stopped David Benavidez from pummeling Caleb Plant. Because I was going to have a title, David Benavidez pummels Caleb Plant, but Caleb Plant survived, man. He showed a lot of heart and a lot of grit. So he did not want to go down by any means. He was not going down. Anybody else would have went down, I think, but Caleb Plant didn't go down. Showed a lot of heart. You said too many hugs, Mayweather chicken run. You said Styles makes fights, boy gonna get pummeled without Bayless in there. You said does Benavidez retire undefeated? Uh if he stays away from Better Beef, probably. You know what I'm saying? That's I don't know. I could be wrong. It could be too early to tell. But Better Beef is what? Almost 40 now. So he'll be out the door soon anyway. And then that's probably when Benavidez is gonna go up. So other than that, I think Benavidez did say that he used to give Big Beaver that work in sparring or something like that. So Yeah, I'm not sure. Does Bevel beat um Benavidez? I don't know. I seen Bevel in person, and he's not that big. Not to me anyway. He looked like a 168 pounder, if I'm honest. Bevel is definitely a 168 pounder. So yeah, I don't know. Benavidez is gonna be really hard to beat, man. You're gonna have to really fight a really perfect fight and have a really good gas tank. Fight a really good fight, have a good gas tank. And then you might get it. You might can get it done. Salute to everybody in the building, man. Hit that like button for your boy. David Benavidez beats Caleb Plant. The rivalry that was 5 years in the making has finally come to an end. David Benavidez moves on to bigger and better things, and now Caleb Plant has to go back to the drawing board. He probably likely will go down to 160 pounds. So yeah, I don't see too many other options right now for Caleb Plant at 168. And I definitely don't see him at 175. Yeah, Benavidez definitely keeps coming after you like a bear. Benavidez the bear. Um, um, David the bear Benavidez should be his name too. But he comes like a bear. He's coming at you like a bear, bro. He's literally coming at you like a bear. You said Bevel schools Benavidez easy. Yeah, I don't know, man. Probably Bevel's a very disciplined fighter with a good gas tank on him, though. You know, I don't think I ever seen Bevel get tired. I've seen Plant get tired before. You said that thumbnail make Plant look bad. Yeah, look at Bevel. I'm sorry, Benavidez looking fresh here too. Even in this blurry thumbnail, he looking fresh in the fight, man. Plant looked like he just was getting pummeled, but he really wasn't until later on in the fight. He said the bear Benavidez. Yeah, man, he's a bear. Salute to my boy J Rod's Level Up Boxing TV. Y'all go subscribe to my boy J Rod. You said Benavidez was tired. Nah, I didn't see it, bro. Even after the fight, he looked like he didn't even wasn't even in a fight. Benavidez was in great shape, dude. I think we can get that shit a rest now, man. Because past few times when we see these fighters on these scales and they be looking like they weight drained, that shit don't mean shit, man. We seen Devin Haney look like a skeleton, but he still fought a hard competitive 12 rounds with Cambosis. So I mean, we seen Benavidez looking kind of. We don't know. He came in pretty light. He still showed up in the fight, fought a hard competitive 12 rounds with Caleb Plant. So all that he maybe weight drain stuff is a thing of the past. I think these guys know what they're doing at this point in the fight game in general, to where these guys properly rehydrate themselves and be ready for the fight. So Ryan Garcia probably will be ready for Tank Davis. You said Bevel outpoints Benavidez. Yeah, get them likes up, man. Yeah, Plant was holding too much, and in my opinion, that cost him the fight. That eventually threw off his momentum. He was doing it too much. Benavidez is gonna be really hard to beat, man. You gonna have to have a really really good stamina, to really beat him, in my opinion. And really, the main reason for me believing that is the fact that he gave a pure boxer like Plant the biggest ring he could give him, and he still was able to deal with him. So yeah, he's gonna be really tough to beat. Yeah, Plant got a hell of a chin. Plant got a big ass head too, though, but got a chin on him. You said Zerudo versus Benavidez. Zerudo got to show me he can even make make the weight, bro. He can even make 175. They trying to go up and fight Badu Jack now, by the way. But we're gonna see. Plant probably has a gas tank, bro, but he probably don't got a gas tank for that style. I'm sorry, he don't got a gas tank for that style to go a full hard 12. Maybe at 160 he can fight a lot better against guys that's closer to his size. I think Plant um he did say he can make 160, but he felt good at 168 too. So, but he may end up going to 160 now. I think that might be the option for Plant. He's not. It's gonna be hard for him to really deal with some of these elite guys at that weight if he can't really hurt them. You know what I'm saying? You said you think Plant has anxiety issues that may gas him. Man, he just seemed that he just got fatigued out of nowhere. Yeah, that's what it looked like, man. Hit that like button for your boy, man. We should get at least 200 likes. They got us up late tonight. Great night of boxing, man. It was worth it. Great night of boxing. It was worth it. Now, real quick, for those who don't know, who won between Richard Comey and Jose Ramirez? I'm sure a lot of you guys know. I mean, who won that fight? Matter of fact, I think I should go check it out real quick while we're on this stream, just to keep updated with boxing. What's going on? Who won between Richard Comey and Jose Ramirez tonight? For those who don't know, they did fight tonight. I think Plant, he just couldn't hurt Benavidez, man. He really just couldn't hurt him. He just couldn't hurt him. I think that's just really what it comes down to in the end. Like, he just couldn't hurt David Benavidez. Plus, it was a really, really lot of emotion going into this fight. You said Zepeda fought too. Who won? Sly, who won these fights tonight that wasn't on the PBC card? The Ramirez, Comey, and the Zepeda, whoever he fought. Oh, you said Ramirez stopped Comey? Oh, wow. Well, Comey been stopped before. What am I talking about? He fought everybody though, but Jose Ramirez was supposed to be fighting Regis Prograis, but he ducked him to fight. One may say a weathered on a back nine Richard Comey. You said 2 knockdowns and 11th round stoppage for Jose. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for that, JP. Yeah, Kenny Bayless is an old man now, man. It's time for him to go to be a judge or something. Hopefully he don't be all too involved with that too. But yeah, it's time for Kenny Bayless to hang it up, man, as a referee. He's way too involved in these fights. Oh, he stopped him with a body shot. Oh, so Jose Ramirez stopped Richard Comey in the 11th round KO body shot, for those who don't know. You said Ramirez versus Prograis next. We go see, man. Ramirez don't seem to want to fight Prograis at all. But yeah, you guys, really good nights. Good night of fights, man. Salute the PBC, man. Al Heyman did a good job with this one. Let's keep this going. Want to hear the Spencer Crawford announcement soon. Hopefully we get that soon, man. Hopefully they ain't playing games with that damn fight. Tank and Ryan is the next big one. Looking forward to seeing that one. I think the whole fighter looking weight drain stuff, I think we can kind of just like, yeah, he may look like shit, but that don't really mean nothing when these dudes get in the ring. So yeah, Ryan Garcia may be all right going into this fight with Tank Davis. We go see. But yeah, man, David Benavidez is the man at 168 pounds. He comes back and starts to pummel on Caleb Plant into a decision. Tell me what you guys think. Hit that like button for your boy. Everybody have a good evening. Peace out.